Agency in Motion series. Today we're talking about social media. If you're a small business owner, you're probably already active on social media. And if you're not active, you're probably at least considering getting started in some way. Does not matter the platform. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. There are some things that you should avoid doing if you actually want to grow a community and use your social media presence to form relationships and extract value. Here are 7 things that you should not do when using social media for your business. First off, don't skip the plan. So many small business owners, they just dive straight into social media because everybody around them tells them they should. But they skip the research, development, and planning phase. Just like any other marketing activity, it's important to take time to get to know the networks you're joining, setting appropriate goals, and developing a plan of action to achieve those goals. Next, don't lie or mislead. Some social media sites and a lot of social media in general can feel like a popularity game. There are those clicks, there's those people, those are accounts that have been around for a long time and they've created large followings, and it seems like everybody else falls behind. It might be tempting to create fake personas or be less than 100% genuine in what you're sharing in order to elevate your standing or grow your following at a faster pace. This is never a good idea, and it can not only hurt your reputation, but can also hurt your brand over the long term. Don't ignore everyone else. Acting like you're the only person out there is a quick way to social media failure. Even if your social media presence is for your brand and not you personally, you may find that you're more successful when you inject a little personality into interactions and engagement. This can be as simple as thanking people for retweets and Facebook likes, offering your expertise to help others, or even sharing a little bit of your personal side. Next up, don't spam your fans and followers. Spam is no longer just for email anymore. It's entered the world of social media. Figuring out what spamming is on social sites can be tricky because there's not really an opt-in per se. Some forms of social media spamming to stay away from include unsolicited sales pitches, posting the same updates over and over and over again, and maybe, sending private messages to people after you've been asked to stop. Don't be vulgar, obnoxious, and confrontational. One of the biggest turnoffs on social media sites, especially in the business circles, is people who attack their competitors, are obnoxious, or just generally offensive. When using social media for business, it's vital to stay professional and avoid the temptation to constantly vent and air your grievances publicly. And it doesn't stop with you. If you've got a staff or a team member managing your social media presence for your business, you should provide adequate training as well as a guide that sets the expectations about what should be posted and what should not be posted. Next up, don't share too much. When you're using social media for business, letting a little bit of your personality show through is a great way to start conversations and form relationships. There's a thin line, though, between being engaging and sharing too much. A good rule of thumb is to think about what you're posting as if it was a personal message going out to your most important client or maybe a mentor. If you wouldn't say it in front of people who are valuable to your business, keep it off the social media sites. And then there's self-promotion all the time. You got to stay away from that. Promoting yourself and your business is likely part of the reason why you're on social media to begin with, but these networks are vastly different from other marketing tools. While you can and should share your experiences and the value of your business products and services, balancing your self-promotion by promoting and helping others. This will make your friends and followers more receptive to your promotional post, and your followers may be more likely to pass your promotions onto their own individual networks. Keep in mind, there's a lot of different ways to use social media. There aren't really rules about what you should do and what you shouldn't do. There are, however, best practices you can follow if you want to create a winning, thriving, and engaging community on social media sites. You want to avoid these 7 activities while you're getting moving down the right path. Tune in to more on Agency in Motion and learn how to manage, organize, operate agencies.